A little late. Sorry, I had to try to get this lighting right. If you didn't see the last video, a lot of times my phone camera fall off, so I had to get it right. But I'm here. Got a good podcast. Happy birthday to all the cancers. I want to say that first. Take these off. One second. Okay. Who all in the building? Who all in the building? Ataya, what's up? What's up? How you doing? So people who don't know, all the podcasts that I do are going to be based on the season. So cancer is about waters, about the past, about the present, about emotions. Make it a little bit deeper. Gemini was about reflections, about mental things, perceptions, and stuff like that. So all of the seasons, even though you may not be, okay. You may not be that sign, it's going to be based on that sign. So look forward to every season being something to that sign and stuff. So like I said, open platform for anybody to ask any questions before we start. What up, Ken? What's up? What up, this? And I'm gonna give a minute or two for everybody to get in the building. I'm trying to come on 7 o'clock, 7:15 every other Sunday is my goal. That's my goal. We're gonna try to carry that out. What up, Chief in the building? I did some research on my Lilith Pisces. Oh my Lord, they didn't have to drag me like that. Well, make sure you check out the Gemini Lilith too. The crazy thing about it is they all connected in the story wise for Lilith. Lilith came down. She was fully powered in the Aries one. She came down like a goddess. The second one was about she returned back, about her coming back. And then Gemini is about her essence of her strengths. Cancer Lilith should be very interesting. Your boy gonna spend time getting it right. So support the videos even if they're not your Lilith, because it's going down. Put this light off. I know people want me to do a Mars Venus series. I did a Venus series a while back, 3-part series. I don't know if y'all don't see my series and stuff that I say, let me know. I need to try to put in a playlist so y'all can get all the series in there. I never did the Mars because there's like a top 5 Mars I like the most, and after that it's a drop off where it could be anything. With my placements, I'm not big on women Mars. I'm bigger on their Venus signs, and I will do a series talking about, well, not series, but a podcast talking about the Mars. Y'all want to know about who has the advantage in relationships. I said men has the advantage in Mars, women have the advantage in matching Venuses. I will do a podcast on that. It's just not meant for Cancer season. Maybe for the next season. I checked out Taurus and Sun resonate with my sign since I'm a Taurus. It was wild. Can you do another one on the Aries Venus or Pisces Moon? Yeah, the crazy thing about it is I have Gemini Mars. So a lot of the Gemini Lilith things hit me right to soul, or things I like fantasy wise and how I conduct myself, because your Mars and men is how we act. So I act like a Gemini, so I resonate to that. But I ain't gonna lie, Taurus hit me too, girl. It hit me hard. Like the hoarding part, my turtle room. Like if people tell me to let go of it's your past, I could feel that lady's feeling and stuff. Like it's just deep. That's why, like, I don't even like people saying zodiac. It's astrology. It's like choosing the word biology over science. This is us. This is our makeup, our desires. I felt Taurus real close. I felt Gemini, and I felt Aries because I have Aries Lilith. But thank you for watching all of them, for real. What up, Morgan in the building? What's up, Cancer Girl? Happy season, Cancer Girl. Cancer in the building. I hate it. Hey, we love y'all. Ralph in the building. What's up? So we'll start one more minute and we're gonna jump into it. But like I say, even if it's not your Lilith, support the Lilith series. I know a lot of people don't realize that Dark Side and Brutal Truths are connected to the Lilith. Like your Lilith is the centerpiece of everything. So even if it's not your season to check it out, we get a lot of views on Dark Side and Brutal Truths, but the deeper meaning is Lilith. I know it seemed dark and everything like that, but sometimes the truth is what needed to evolve. "13 seconds, I'm gonna start this thing up. Start this thing up. Taurus Gang, man. Taurus Gang. Merchandise going on sale. April the 1st. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I put a lot of hard work in that. Don't be scared to drop a comment, man. Comments bring other people in. If you got something to say about it, I read all the comments in there. And like I said, it's getting really deep. I'm not going to give y'all no bull baloney. I spent a lot of time on the Lilith videos, and it definitely will be everything I can give you about it. I got Lilith and Libra. I don't know what that means, though. Just stay in tune. We're gonna break all of them down. All right, so today we're talking about deep waters, which is catered to Cancer. I think out of all the 3 water signs, not to throw shade at Cancer, Cancer is probably the most vulnerable out of all the 3 water signs, because emotions are what they rule by. They rule by moon. The moon is our emotions, and they're ruled by this sign, so they cannot get outside of that. And it becomes a vulnerability and becomes a weakness as a strength too. I think emotions can be weaknesses to you and also strengths. So deep waters is talking about getting deep in those emotions. We're talking about dating lifestyles and stuff that's caused by your past relationships. What things you've been through in your past, or how your dad, for women, treated you, or how your mama treated you, that makes you the person you are today. And what are you not letting go of? Or what are you holding on to? I think that a lot of people are saying social media does this to people, but really those social media, what are I'm looking for? Those social media influences had to be influenced themselves. Everybody was influenced by something, molded by something. So I'm going to open the floor for anything that y'all want to ask me, as Dysfunctional or Chief, my brothers, about the past and how things have caused you to be the way you are. I don't have a lot of water placements, so I hold on to a past as a ground foundation, as the Taurus do. I don't hold on it as a water thing. I try to change from my past and rebel against my past more than let my past develop me as who I am today in relationships, not in life. So I'll start off with me first. So the greatest relationship I ever had was with a Aquarius woman. She was Aquarius, Sagittarius, Venus, Pisces moon. I don't know what her Mercury was, but me having the Aries Venus and her having the Sag Venus, we hit it off passionately. And then also my Gemini Mars was very connected to her Aquarius side. Pisces moon, the opposite of my Virgo moon, made me keep her around even when she made me mad. Kept a connection of me wanting to protect her, which I think is a very deep part of the relationships. I hardly have any water in my chart. I actually don't have a single planet in Cancer. I don't either. My only water sign is my moon. What's your moon sign, Atia? Girl, saying Scorpio moon. Is Scorpio moon something deep now? I forgot you are a Scorpio moon, Mort. So do any of y'all have anything? I feel like you're on the Aquarius. I feel you on the Aquarius. I'm in love with Aquarius, and it is rocky. Well, share why it's rocky if you don't mind. And it's Pisces. Okay. Pisces moon. I have a connection with Pisces moon where I'm just very protective. And sometimes we get in relationships and stuff, we don't really look at all of the situation. I am Aquarius, but I've heard Aquarius guys are tragic. So we don't really look at the lineups. We look at the signs. So Virgo moon is my moon sign. I am compatible with ground moons and water moons. You put that in the Venus, is a whole different story. That's the fun thing about astrology. It's like a puzzle. You're trying to place everything together. I don't really like water Venuses relationship wise. The closest I get to is a Scorpio Venus. Though Cancer Venus are always trying to get with me. It's just a natural thing. And I said before that Cancer is one of the most powerful elements. Aries and Cancer that kind of dictates your whole chart sometimes. So a Cancer Venus will see Taurus and say, that's my babe, that's what I want. And yeah. Girl tragic. Even though the words is different, but I'm similar at the same time. House Cancer man and Libra woman. Oh, I had to break that down in the video. I'll text it after mode after the video so I can write it down. So when me and Dysfunction get together, we'll do that. But from the surface, Cancer man, Libra woman. Libra woman can be kind of tricky. Depending on where the scales lie. Air and water has trouble a lot of time because air can be very detached. They're very on the mental surface. They like to explore the mental possibilities. Cancers or water signs are very deep rooted into what flows in their emotions in their past. So it could be some conflict there if they don't have other natal charts to connect them. Libras are complicated, period. I don't care. Libras are complicated, period. And even though the Cancer will come off romantically sound and somebody who always show them consistency, because Cancers are very consistent in what they want, Libra can find ways to still have an imbalanced situation with that. So with Libra women especially, it's gonna be hard unless you had a family full of Libras, Cancer man, or she's really committed to you. The thing that makes it hard is chasing or pursuing the Libra woman. If she pursuing you, it's different. Just be yourself. But pursuing it, like who's on the other end, is what's going to be the issue. Libra, I have a Gemini Mars, so I'm connected to air. I'm good with air. Libra women have given me trouble. Libra women are the most complicated out of all the air signs to get with. To the point I have never had sex with a Libra sun yet. Libra Virgo, yeah, but not Libra. So yeah, it's difficult, bro. I had to see more placement to get more precise with what I'm trying to say. You probably already know it. Good luck with Libra if you ain't got no air in there. You really need some air in there to help that out, to understand the Libra movement. Facts. Hey, well, what up, Seven Sign? Appreciate you watching all the Lilith videos. I think it's good friends, but not romantically relationship. So they breaking down that thing with the Cancer man and Libra woman. Wow. As a Taurian woman, what's been hard for me dealing with a Aquarius man has been us just not understanding each other. He's also very protective and jealous in a way I'm completely not used to. Wow. Yeah, it's complicated between Libra and Taurians. She was talking about Libra and Cancer, though, Seven Sign. And she's talking about Taurus and Aquarius. Air and ground get complicated. Two, he likes to pretend to me that me getting someone else doesn't bother him. Wow. And it clearly does. He's always questioning me. I feel like Scorpio men are the same way. Wow. So y'all opinion about me. Do y'all think I look at a girl's zodiac sign and make my judgments off of her right then? Me knowing everything I know, my experience in astrology, you know I document these things because I have a Gemini Mars. Do y'all think it's a death penalty or not when it comes to dating somebody? I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be open with y'all today. Okay, Morg said, nah, you don't think that. Cancer and Libra, both cardinal signs too. And I can confess we don't get along for long, sadly. So do y'all think I judge off your natal chart and say, no, we ain't gonna be together or not? We finna travel some deep waters. All right, hopefully no, but you might make connections once things are start going downhill. Okay, I can respect that. He also wants his cake and eat it too. I ain't with that, so I just like, okay, well, it ain't gonna work. Then he gets mad, and I decide to let him go, even though he claimed we weren't compatible. Wow, so he's in astrology too, huh? Kevin said, I don't think you do. Ghost Rider says no. I think you do, Judge Ace. Okay, okay. Like when does someone dumb and you figure out she has a certain placement, you might say, oh, that's why. Oh, you okay? You okay? I can see you doing that only if things weren't working out, and might dismiss, and you might dismiss someone because of their chart, negative chart, because you know too much now. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. If I'm physically attracted to you, right? I know for a fact, I have a Gemini Mars. I am attracted sexually to intellectual stimulation. Aquarius, Libras, Geminis, Sag sometimes. Like if you can get my mind going, sexually I'm attracted to you. Not passionately. Like I don't want to love you. I want to have sex with you. I'm lusting you from a Gemini point of view. So everything Gemini likes in my Mars is going to be sex. Now the good thing about that for me is I walk in a Gemini light, so I attract air signs from that sense. So I get what I want in the Mars. We ain't gonna go Mars and Venus on this video too much. But my Aries, though my Aries do and in my Venus spot like mental stimulation, I'm more about action. I'm like the girl. I like the girls who are assertive and aggressive and strong and powerful and dominant, maybe a little blunt, maybe a little cocky. That what unites my love, my passion. So if I feel like a girl has hardly any fire in her sign, I know it's a red flag for me. I know it's going to be an issue. There are some supplements out there that helps with it. So Scorpio Venus or Scorpio placements have been known to bring something like fire. It's not fire, but it's something like fire. Gemini is probably the best air sign to bring something like fire. They bring steam or something. They can kind of keep that Aries, Venus in me kind of amused and activated into it. But the truth of the matter is, at some point, we'll get together. We'll probably have sex, but I'll be searching for things that I'll want to be in you. Now, I said it before that your lust can be settled with sun. So all y'all sun signs out there, if a guy has a lust factor, it can be settled by your ego. But it's a hard time for my Venus to be settled by your ego. It's going to take action. So for instance, if I meet a Gemini woman, Libra woman, Aquarius woman, my sexual lust will be satisfied off of that. But my love will be still like, my passion be like, where is it at? So with a woman, lusting through their Venus and loving through their Mars, the sun will satisfy your lust because you see their ego and it turns you on. Egos is enough to turn on your lust factor. Sometimes Mercury is enough. But in the end of the day, lust is not going to keep you, but lust gets you there. I like figures out certain things. And that's why I could see you doing that only if you wasn't working out. I read that one. For real, Ace, I agree with this. I can't love a man I'm not intellectually attached to though. Gemini rising. I got Gemini rising too. We on the same page on the Instagram. My moon sign is literally a 006 degree Scorpio. So if I was born a few minutes sooner, I would have been a Aquarius sun, Libra moon, Gemini rising. So the ego and the sun signs sign, interesting. Yeah. Just look at it. Okay, so look, I said this from the beginning of the podcast. We're the Umbrine in the building. So I said this from the beginning of the podcast. Cancer Venus women, Cancer Sun women, Cancer placements, they like me a lot. I don't have any water, so what are they liking? They're liking my Taurus nature. Cancers are attracted to Taurus. It's not yet in the Lilith series, but we finna get in the Lilith series down the line. You're gonna see how much Cancers really like Taurus. So when they see me out, they don't see Gemini, Mars acting a certain way. They don't see my Aries getting lit. They see Taurus. He's a Taurian man. I want that. So getting off the boat that I said that Cancer is one of the most powerful placements, where I believe it is, Cancer and Aries. Why are they seeing past and everything that I can't provide for them, because I don't have a lot of water in my sign, to get to my Taurus nature? That sun sign you have is enough to activate somebody's lust. It is. Not their love, but their lust. Lust to get you, love to keep you. Sorry, I'm late now. You have to repeat yourself. My fault. I repeated. Pisces like me a lot. I wish I didn't. They didn't though. That's my parents. My dad's a Cancer. My mom is a Taurus. Yep. Attraction between Leo men and Aquarius women, or Gemini with. Understood. Just wanted you to explain. Never heard it. Yeah. So a lot of astrology. Okay, so the difference between zodiac and astrology. This is my opinion. Now I'm finna break some stuff down that's not written, but my opinion. So I had a subscriber kind of hurt my feeling because she don't come on no more. And she said that the reason she don't come on no more because she don't support zodiacs. When somebody say they don't support or they don't like zodiacs, I feel like you would never where you're supposed to be in astrology. I don't like even using the word zodiacs. It's astrology to me. It's your build-up, your makeup, your how you decipher it. It's everything, sex, everything. So when people say zodiac, I feel like they just taking the cream off the cake, licking the cream off, and never getting to the cake part of it, and they really not deep into it like they're supposed to, like they should be. So I use the word astrology, not zodiac. So when I say this from this point right here. When I give you information, or whenever you have information from podcasts or videos, stop looking directly at zodiac. Look at the astrology makeup, because you'll find out why you like what you like. And some things you can go against, you can break the habit. Some things you can get an alternate version of it, but you can't if you just look at it as zodiacs. I don't like zodiacs because it seems like it's like saying science over biology. Like biology is so much deeper. When you start to get into your makeup and your designs and stuff like that, I don't feel like you can even evolve yourself without knowing yourself spiritually. Spiritually, knowing yourself is not you just praying to whoever your God is or your religion tell you should pray to, but it's knowing your connection to it. And we're all connected to our spiritual beings, our higher powers, through astrology. We're all connected to people through astrology, not through zodiacs, through astrology. What makes me turned on by this person? Whether we have unmarried sex, before, after marriage sex, you still need to know the root of why you do what you do. And that's why I say the things I say is not written down or not documented, because I felt it. I went through the trials and errors. I took points and stuff, and I said, this is why this happens. I have a son in Taurus. Cancer placements who have not love, maybe a little love in there, but more lust, are always going to be drawn to my Taurus nature without even caring about my other placements. Still just wanted you. Okay, you see, I've gotten screwed over big time by Leo, man. Capricorn are my favorite. Dang them, the whole world. That's the whole channel. Geez, rude. So are you good? Some evil is in the environment and ambition. I agree. So minimize it. It's possible to love and lust someone based on astrology alignment. Is it possible? Yeah. In fact, Aries men like chasing Aquarius women, but they seek their innovation to feed more. It's that kind of draining because air signs is a giver, and I can't appreciate petty people. I'm bringing actually spit some knowledge there. Aries do like to chase Aquarius. They do. It's a fun game. I put it in my Aries Venus video how I feel about Aquarius Venus. Now, my Gemini has something to do with that because Gemini is attracted to Aquarius energy, but definitely Aries like to chase it. And I hate to say this, Aquarius like to be chased. Aquarius like for somebody to chase them if they're into that person. They like the little ring around the rosy. It's not a full-blown stalker type of chase or scary type of chase. They want to be caught. They have to want to be caught for them to love you or chase them, want them to chase them. And I know that is definitely an element of Aquarius and Aries. So yeah. And yes, it's not only possible to lust or love based on your astrology alignment, but this is what we have. I can't get away from fire. Fire will always unite my love. I'll take a bad woman with fire before I take a good woman with no fire. And my friend broke it down because she's a mystic, and she said I should be a mystic too, but I don't take that qualification. I'm just an astrologer. I rather take a bad woman, a bad girl with fire, than I rather take a good girl with no fire or water. That's my astrology makeup. I can alternate a little bit here and there, but I am what I am. Say in the building somewhere. What's up? What's up? Oh, say in the building. What's up? Y'all get shouted to say. What's up, bro? I got a lot of love for Aquarius. They really do. Ace, when you are going to set your Mars and Venus section, I just got to find the proper astrology podcast to do it. And now think of what way to interpret it. As a woman, the high key is annoying. It don't help my Aries in Venus. I'm not chasing this Aquarius man. So let me tell you something. I'm glad you say that. So do y'all know the weird thing about combinations has a lot to do with your how can I say this? Your sex. So look, men are supposed to pursue women, right? Wrong or right? We supposed to pursue women. So it's naturally fit for my Aries Venus to chase Aquarius Venus. It's naturally put there. But a lot of women that may like Aquarius men who have Aquarius Mars, because that's them acting like Aquarius, I have not met that many women who are interested in chasing that. Because it changed the whole dynamic when you add the normality of what sexes do. But you still got to deal with your cards dealt. Like, for instance, I'm not calling Taurus women out, but a lot of Taurus women get a lot of bash thrown at them for being too masculine, too independent, too trying to run this and run this. It becomes a sacrifice to not do things to fit in the right mold, but your natal chart don't care that you're a woman or you're a man. It's just one of them struggles you got to deal with. For instance, a lot of people say Cancers are sensitive, are woman-like. They are the mothers of zodiacs. Cancers are the mothers of zodiac. So even though it's a man, he has to deal with that and has to balance out his masculinity to make that sign not come off like that. It's just going to be a natural essence for him to take the role of being nourishing. So that's the fun part of astrology. Astrology don't care what your sex is. You care what your sex is and the placement that puts you in the world, and you have to make it what it is. And it's horrible to be that way, but damn it. Some Cancer men is going to be super sensitive. Some Pisces, some Scorpio are going to be sensitive as all get out. And you have to work with what you got to make it work. It's just crazy. It's just what it is. I feel like Aquarius like to analyze too. It's annoying. It's funny at the same time. But why though? Aquarius woman is hurt. So she might never show as is fearless. So she is fearless, is responsible, ambitious, intelligent, independent. But I have seen skies been moving when anybody hurt the patience of an Aquarius. That's a great point, though. Let me go back to this question. I mean, when you're dealing with air, you're dealing with analyzation. That what the A for air is, analyzation. Airs are about analyzing stuff. Airs look for things from a full picture. They look down. They will overlook particles potential little small parts of stuff to get to the overall picture. Air is about overall picture. Ground signs about every little particular thing, every little dirt, every little canvas, every little step to get what they're trying to get. They deep on every little detail. Water signs are about movement and emotions and gathering information as they go. They go through a valley. The grass from that valley may travel a long ways with them, or they may dump it to the side, depending on how thick their water runs, how cold it runs, how hot it runs. So they could change depending on what valley they go through. But once they pick up dirt and they're unpurified, it takes a hard turn of events to unpurify water. They almost take a scientific approach to it. So that's what you get with water. All these people who want to date water signs, love water signs, and don't do the research on their past, good luck. You may luck up. Every lucky day, a clock is right 2 times a day. Even the trash can get a steak, what Jay-Z say. So what up, Slim? So you can get lucky and find a woman of your dreams and not do no natal chart research or anything. But you need to know these things. Energy is about fire. Fire is about energy. You need to find a way to take some type of ascawana or holy basil, but your mood swings of being down all the time is not going to fly long. Leos, definitely. Sags, definitely. They don't want to hear about you sad every day. You sad one day, you may have to fake a happiness. You need to know these things, because if you don't, then you're going to run into a tailspin of events that's going to cause a problem. We're talking about deep waters. And we stand on topic, actually, even going to other natal charts. We're talking about things from your past that make you who you are now, and all that stuff. We're talking about all these combinations of emotions. I really have a hard time getting along with water signs, honestly, especially Pisces. It's hard for me. I don't have patience. A lot of people have trouble with Pisces. It's a very unique zodiac sign. I don't have that much water in me, and the water I do have are placements that have nothing to do with love or relationships, and it's Scorpio. So I have no Cancer, no Pisces. I have a hard time meeting somebody and giving them emotion, watery emotions. I know y'all say you got emotions on the podcast. It's fire. It's fire. It's lit fire. It's motivation. It's a push, shove, fire placement. It's a mental stimulation. It's Gemini air fire. But it's not that water sensual feel. I talked to one of my friends not too long ago. I said, if a girl need me to be emotionally there for her for several days in a row, I'm going to fail. And I'm going to get irritable. I can sum it all up because I have a Gemini Mars. I can be chameleon-like enough to care for a while, but after a while, they're going to shake down. Relationships about shaking down the dirt and seeing the reality of what's really behind once you find that fossil. What's really inbred in it. I'm not a good emotional person. I'm not a good cry with you, we cry together type of person. I wish I had that element in me. I don't. Even being raised by a Scorpio mom, I don't. So now when I date people who got a lot of water, I'm not saying no to you, but I'm saying, oh, what do I fit in at? Especially if you ain't got fire. I don't get along with water signs. They can be overly emotional. Definitely. That's what I just said on that. And it's crazy because my husband's a Pisces moon. He can be very sweet too, but I've never had a Pisces woman friend at all. Wow. I tried Ace to work out with a Gemini man or a Leo men letting Capricorn get married. Other cultures, but I've learned self-love and be independent spirit. But Embering, I'm gonna say this about you, and I'm not trying to put your business out there. The quest and the journey you on are going to take you away from a lot of possibilities. It with Aquarius, your Aquarius placement, you always have a way out, Embering. You always going to have a way out. Aquarius always creates a way out. If there's not a door that's physically there, y'all mentally create a door. Y'all go through these, what do you call, teleportations, better than any air sign does. You are not going to ever find love until you feel like love is more important than your journey. You're never going to find love, Aquarius, period. Get this through y'all head. You're never going to find love until love becomes bigger than your journey. If it's not bigger than your journey, you're going to overlook a good man. You're going to overlook some bad ones too. I mean, it's just a flip of the coin. But you're going to overlook everybody that you feel is possibly good, and fear that they're going to come in between your journey. You're not going to find love, Aquarius, until that love becomes more important than your journey. His feet too big. He was loud here. Eat too many bad foods. I'm a vegan. He eat meat. You're going to find every little thing, the pick and nick, and the true essence of why he's not good enough. He's not better than your journey. Facts. You treating the truth. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I got Gemini Mars, so I like errors. I'm attracted to them. So I know. Moving on. So we talking about deep past situations. So let me break some stuff down to y'all. Okay. So when y'all dating people, the number one sign I tell you before is water when it comes to knowing about their past. The second sign to worry about or to pay attention to is ground. Ground can be mistaken for water a lot of times because both of them bring their past to their presence. Ground do a little bit different. Ground allows you to stabilize exactly what they're doing. Water, you may have a little bit more trouble with, because water then picked up some stuff you may not see. How many times y'all drink water, you put it on a magnifying glass, you see some little critters running around. You just don't know water sometimes. It's not as plain and simple as day. It's not just clean water, dirty water. It's a middle ground. So ground signs bring their past, their presence, but it's solid. It's solid too. Nothing changing, nothing switch. I said that I feel like ground Virgos are like checkers. Things are just are not complex with Virgos. They don't try to trick you. They don't try to manipulate your mind to do things. It's just straight down to a T. Taurus will rebel against you, but then you'll see why they're rebelling against you, why they're fighting the narrative. It's a solid ground connection. That's why a lot of water signs and ground signs go good together. Along with the water, find somewhere it can flow through the ground. It's not damaging nothing. It's feeding the plants. It's a good love relationship there. Wind has an issue with ground. They can work, but wind want to shift things, change things around, swerve things around, redo things. So that becomes an issue with ground. Like, why are you trying to tornado my foundation? So ground has a lot of trouble with air. Air has to settle in. It's a place for air, the sky. But when they go against each other, it's an issue. And I say all before, like said, comment on Remember the Conversation. The reason I said Gemini's chess, because the Gemini Lilith video, if y'all ain't watching, we're constantly trying to set people up to see where they are. I don't change my mind, but we're going to discuss it definitely. I don't like anybody knowing more about me than I know about them. I don't like to show you the right way to get there. Like here, go here. I like to put two scenarios and see if in your heart you will go the right direction. So I can figure out what you are without you telling me. Don't tell me you're a good person. Don't tell me you're a good woman. I want to make two choices where you don't think I'm there, and you figure out what you want to go. Virgo, on the other hand, say, look, this is the right way. It's the wrong way. You went the wrong way, and I told you the right way to go. That's the difference. And I use Virgo and Gemini because they're both one's ruled by Mercury, one rules Mercury. Our air signs open. Earth signs can be closed-minded, which limits their growth, in my opinion. And I definitely can see that. Gemini definitely play with your mind sometimes, just for fun. Sometimes just for fun, yeah. It's a mental stimulation. I want to defend ground signs, though, Slim. I'm not going at your head on this. But ground signs are closed-minded for the issue that too much information is bad information for a ground sign. Virgo get a little pass on this because they rule by information. They rule by Mercury. They could take it better. Virgo could take it better than Capricorn and Virgo when it comes to information because they rule by Mercury. But the other ground signs do not like too much stuff going on because it throws off what they already have in place. So like I said before, to get a Taurus woman, if you want her to move in with you, I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. I told you this last. I'm gonna put a little show on here for y'all. You have to move in one item at a time. Make her like the item you moved in. Slowly but surely convince her that the item she has in, y'all got 2 microwaves. One microwave ain't worth being there. Slowly throw it out. First put in the closet, then from the closet put in the trash can, then throw it out. Slowly doing things to adjust the Taurus's mindset. That's how you get a Taurus. You run shake that shit and try to throw out everything bad and try to throw stuff in quick, it's gonna make the Taurus very uncomfortable. And this is staying on topic. This is about the deep waters when you're dating these signs. Don't come to my place. I don't care if your couch is 10 times better than mine. You're not throwing mine out like that. It takes time for me to respect your opinion on my couch. And if you bring a new couch in, it better fit my color design, my living room. And the crazy thing about that, that's a masculine trait. But going off what I said before, a woman with a Taurus placement had to deal with the same ish. They can't just cut off and say, oh, I'm a woman, let me cut off this Taurus essence. And that's what signs have trouble at. Just because you're the opposite sex, you still gotta take on the element of the Taurus woman or a Taurus person, period. And that's where it gets tricky at. This is applied to Taurus Venus? Definitely. Definitely. Yes. Definitely. So we're talking about these past situations. I think Aries the best to deal with when it comes to changes. Aries the best. Number one, Aries the best to deal with changing things. Oh, you're right. My experience with Taurus women, you're right. Appreciate it, bro. Aquarius are wise, generous people, because I think things are concrete with people like to talk to. I like to write, achieve a good investment frame life of musician, girl book with 41,000 words. All right, girl. Because my husband hates when I touch his stuff, definitely. I hate if you touch my Ninja Turtles. My mom has a Scorpio sun. She's always trying to throw stuff. She has Mercury and Venus in Scorpio too. And she always trying to throw my stuff out. She's always trying to change rooms in my place, and I hate it. And she has a Taurus moon, so she relates. But she's always trying to throw stuff out. I hate that. I'm a mama's boy. I hate her trying to throw. Thank you. I appreciate that. Cancer girl. I hate when she tries to throw things out. Now, the only element that fits with water for me, I like when a Cancer, or I'm not going to say Pisces, sorry, Cancer or a Scorpio brings a water through my environment. They don't mess with things. Now, let me tell you something. Scorpios are very good with going through the ground and not touching nothing because they can move in silence. They know how to slowly move their water, get the information they need, and develop a mechanism for that waterfall. They're probably the best out of all the the water signs to do that. Cancer has an issue because when their emotion get involved, they want to help me out so much with my bed, my couch, that their emotion will allow them to throw it out right quick. Throw it out. Let's get this stuff out of here. Let me move a new one in here. He's going to love this. I'm going to show him my love. Now, what the Cancer thinking? What Tara's saying is, I'm uncomfortable because when we break up, is she gonna take my bed? Is she gonna take this couch? Is she gonna do all these things that she did good for me and reverse it? Some Cancers won't even touch it. But we have to worry about that with Cancer. He has a makeshift office. He hated when I was trying to organize. Yeah. Air sign's all about information, learning more, innovative, and all, bro, which I can be difficult for other signs. Definitely. Yeah. Love helping. But it's always crazy with Cancers because we always worry about all the great things you're doing, whether you're in love or you love us. What are you going to do if you hate us? Not going to get too much into that because that's dealing with the Cancer Lilith. I don't want to get too much into that. We have no question. Our Cancer's love is one of the strongest loves ever. It signifies the nourishment of love. The mother zodiac. A mother's love is the best love in the world to me. Nothing competes with it. To me, Cancer is the strongest element in Venus. Even though Libra rules it, Cancer is the strongest element in Venus. A mother's love will stop a serial killer from killing somebody. A gangster who cry to his knees when he go to court and his mama's crying. I know, I'm not a gangster, but I will stop myself from beating somebody down over my mama. Saying, please, Kenny, don't. Okay, maybe water signs can't relate, but air love is through heart, respect, and appreciation, and differences, and compromise. I just don't piss us off, but that takes a lot. I can agree. There are Cancer girl. I'm not going to disagree with that. So digging deep and stuff. As a Taurus, I'm talking from a Taurus point of view, not my Gemini's placements and my Aries Venus. Do y'all know I'll feel like I miss out on life if the girl I'm with don't like to work out? Not will work out. Not will I got to force them to work out and they'll do it. I feel like I'm missing out on life when the girl I'm with do not like to work out. We don't have that time when we go to the gym. We both be tired. We get a shower. We go home. I massage her back. And we watch a Netflix movie and chill. And we're tired together. And we bragging on what we did at the gym. That's one of my greatest relationships I've ever had. So me being a Taurus man, I will feel like I'm missing out if the next girl don't do it. We're going into deep waters. It's Cancer season. Stay with me now. I'm gonna stay on for an hour and 30, so we got time, y'all. Libras rule Venus, but we can also, quite cold and detached if we choose. I mean, I said I'm not gonna get too deep in this because this is my Lilith series, but I believe that angels are the Libras, and Libras as angels are warriors, and they have killed people. Do what they got to do. Don't slip on the Libra because they the balance or the scale. I like to work out, but I never think about that for a guy I'm with. Yeah. So, like I say, your past. It's different with water and it's different with ground. It's embedded in me from my successful relationships to have a woman who likes to work out. It's embedded in me to have a woman who is a little competitive with me too. That's why we had that sword. Yep. Don't play about Libras being the nice people. They are nice. They are loving angels. But when they go to war to kill. They don't play. Is it the bond you miss or the actual working out? The bond. Um, I date like-minded women, not like-minded women with me. What are we talking about? We're talking about Deep Waters, Ball Pen, where you're from, and welcome to the channel, bro, or ma'am. I'm not sure. Uh, that's a dope name, Ballpoint Pen. I like that. We're talking about Deep Waters. It's cancer season. Um, I like a woman. Okay, so this is my Saturday. Saturday, we wake up very early in the morning. We go to the gym. After the gym, we may walk around the park. We may go get us a latte or a yogurt or something from a place, and then we go back home. After take a shower, you may take a nap. After we take a nap, we wake up, and then after we wake up, we probably go to a lounge that night or go shopping for an outfit or something. I help her pick out what she gonna wear. She helped me pick out what I'm gonna wear. All right, welcome to the channel. Libra from the Philippines. That's what's up. And I like to see her body in the outfit that I picked out. We may go out to, like, we don't even got, I got to go to expensive place. We may go to Burlington or something. I don't care. Like, we just have a way of going out and looking good together. That's part of my Aries Venus side, but that's what I'm embedded into. So if I meet a girl who, like, I don't care what I look like and kind of look tacky, or don't care about how she dressed up and stuff, it will bother me again, because this is the essence of my deep waters of my past. So when you ask yourself about dating somebody new, do y'all carry in y'all water or y'all past to the present? I have ground placement, so I carry it through ground. Air do carry past, but it's not. I haven't seen too many air signs that they can't differ from their past. Air signs can do it better than anybody, I think. Not saying that they don't, because they probably got ground elements in there. Miss Phillips, what's something that you know that's embedded in your past, man, Taurus woman, that you didn't have in a relationship? I'm not saying your relationship is going to fail. I'm not saying it's going to fail, but it'll be a problem. Umbrine, I know you got some ground placements. What's something, what up, Nana? What's something that, and I got Nana in the building. She a Taurus Venus. She can really touch on this. The question is, what is something from your past that you kind of feel like you have to have in your presence? I said a woman who works out. I told you how our Saturday goes sometimes. Wake up early, work out together, go take a shower, may take a nap. That's my lazy Taurus. I love to take a nap after working out. We wake up, go shopping together, pick out outfits to wear to the lounge that night, or to some spot. We go out that night. We go to dinner or something that night, that Saturday night. Now, the funny thing about it is, being a Taurus, that Sunday, I sleep late. I sleep really late. Sunday is my day to freaking just pass out. Know what y'all saying? Or hookah. You see, I'm not a hookah person, but yeah. Everybody got their own thing. I pass out on Sunday, man. I wake up very early Saturday, all night Saturday, and Sunday I crash. Sunday is my crash day. You say I agree with that too. I gotta have an intellectual debate, preferably over coffee or wine. Preferably over coffee or wine. I don't even know if them in the same discussions. Coffee hit me different than wine do. I'm not really big on wine though. I'm an alcohol person, but I can get down on wine a little bit. Nice stimulating comments. Thank you. Taurus people can hold grudges and live in the past, but a mature Taurus will just will be the opposite and can be very open. It's a responsibility for all the astrology signs to have. A Taurus should know better. I'm gonna be honest with you. People be sleeping on Taurus, and they understand a lot of stuff. They really do. They one of the most understanding signs out of everything, but they still won't budge. Well, I love another national Capricorn and man protective his soul and light with the doorway of success with music and letting him married to a Leo, but such Venus placements in me, I can't change this. Yeah, you can't change nobody's opinion. It could be in the over topic, but it could be over any topic, but definitely something intellectual, spiritual. But you got to come with facts and opinions, otherwise I'll get bored. Yes, because we watch everything. Yeah, I mean, but Taurus play dumb sometimes. I'm sorry to say this, Miss Phillips. Play dumb. They put people through stuff they don't have to put people through. They like I say, like I agree with Slim. They hold grudges when they don't have to. They know everything about what's going on, and they still choose to put people through stuff. Miss Gold, where you from? What's your zodiac? Okay, I'm Aquarius, Sagittarius, Aquarius, cusp with Aquarius. I'm a Sagittarius, Capricorn, cusp with Aquarius, Venus, rising. Welcome to your channel. We were twin flame. Yep. Miss Phillips says she do. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could say why, but it's a long story. But they do that, and it's unfair. I think a lot of times Taurus people miss out on the best thing in life because they do that. You can help that person. They're not on your level of understanding, Miss Taurus or Mr. Taurus, and you still stubborn to just wait it out and make them change what they're doing. Because we're not Virgos. Virgos going to check you and tell you, hey, you're doing this. This is some garbage. Capricorns, they're going to check you too because they got a plan. They got plans. They got you a project. They need to know they need to cut you or roll with you. But Taurus will sit behind that fence, eat their food like everything cool, and hope that you figure it out. And if you don't figure it out, issues. No matter what people want to show me in love, he promised me and said that he would stay pure. I'm only playing dumb if they think if I think you think I'm dumb. Wow. As a Taurus Venus, I hold tight to my beliefs and won't change my mind unless I'm really convinced, which is rare. Playing dumb is an insult to one's intelligence, bro. I knew you were gonna say that as an air sign. Laugh at how Virgos check you. They gonna check you. Virgos ain't gonna let that play out like that too long. I already know. If you think you can outsmart me, I'll let you think you can or will, and then I'm pulling the rug. I try helping them, but self-centered Taurus push it away. Yeah. Or Capricorn leads everyone unless others prove to be stable. Capricorns will put up with it if they see progress. If it meant for them to tell you what you're doing wrong, they would tell you. If it's not meant for them to tell you what they're doing wrong, they would play the Taurus role and sit there and watch you and see if you figure it out. Virgos get too irritable. I like patience in Virgos, but this is one where they're not too patient with. Virgos do not like to sit there and watch you just mess up over and over and over. They don't hold the patience Taurus and Capricorn have of sitting there and letting you get tangled up in the same string over and over without saying something. It's like having a bunch of ants around their neck. They just can't take it. Taurus just sit there and just fling it off of their ear. He'll figure it out. He better. But Virgo's not doing that. Virgo's going to tell you, look, bro. Look, ma'am. You come in here like an alcoholic. You out all night. I haven't called you and bugged you, but you've been out all night and answer your phone. That's a problem. Taurus will sit back and say, hey, this is a problem. But if he does it consistently, I mean, he don't care. Capricorn to come around and say, hey, this is what he needs to do to get what he needs to get, what she needs to get, what she get. But after this date or this period or this time, if it happens, it's out of my plan. Now I got to cut you loose. And that's the difference between the 3 grounds. It's like a long game. Brother push again, success, but I'm alone with hella work. You're calling Virgos out tonight, Ace. I'm a part of the Virgo, so I agree 100% with it. We get irritable fast. Yeah, acts of service, love, good, but taking advantage of others is not. Taurus women have so many good qualities, but them bad ones mess it up. That's why one's Taurus is mature and get rid of those demons. They can be good ones. I'm okay with letting people think they're correct. That's their reality. Is something we can really talk about. Then okay, but people do what they want to do. I love responsible, and as long as it takes, evolve endlessly. So deep waters are what we're talking about. So anything in y'all past, I share my past, anything in y'all past y'all feel like y'all could get over in a relationship, but it's something that, and if you're in a relationship, something that your husband or your boyfriend doing now, your girlfriend, that you feel like if you didn't have in your essence, or the essence of that in the next part, it would drive you crazy. I'm curious to see something that y'all, I told y'all working out with the girl I'm with, her caring about how she look, her fashion, her design is a major impulse on how I look at the next person. I have a Virgo moon, so my emotions are grounded, and that's a ground element of it. Anything that y'all feel like y'all have got so accustomed to that the next person don't have it, it's an issue. Not the issues of lying and cheating. We're not talking about that in Cancer season. We will probably talk about it, but we're talking about things that's the essence of you. That you may look at the guy and look him up and down, or look up and down and say, look, in your head, maybe not in words. This is a problem because this is what I've got accustomed to. Yeah, I drive trucks. Miss Simple, where you from and what's your zodiac? Lately, I've been thinking my moon matters more in love than my Venus and Mars, Ace. What's your moon again, Nana? My husband being super neat, clean, smelling nice. I love that and I need that. Okay, cool. We got one on the board. Integrity. If it ain't there, I'm gone. Okay. Integrity is a little bit wide, Miss Phillips. Can you be a little bit more narrow, specific? Leo, Texas. Okay, cool. Welcome to the channel. Love deep house and alignment and brought to others requires courage, definitely. Just a little bit more, Miss Phillips, on exactly an example of integrity. I got appreciated, but I feel like I'm not where I'm supported. I just feel like, and it's weird, I'm gonna break out my phobias. I feel like if a girl do not know how to dress or know fashion from the signs I dated and I liked, it makes me feel like I don't have a roof on top of my house. Like I could just wear whatever I want to wear and be tacky and it don't matter. And some people say, I love that love where it don't matter, but it drives me crazy. I mean, it's just one of them essence. Simply put, do you do what you say you're gonna do? Stand by your word. It doesn't mean he's perfect, but he's honest. Okay, I deal with that. I drive also finally caught a lie. Well, okay, be safe out there, especially in Laredo. Laredo crazy. Also, deeper love. His love language is physical touch, acts of service, and I love that. Don't bring pride in a relationship. It runs fast. Just saying. Aquarius moon. I can do water and ground moons, even when they have matching Venuses and Mars. I like fire and air moons. I feel free with them. LOL. And the fashion guy to work for you, not against you. Yes. He has proven himself to be over and over. He always has my back. His actions show me that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting into very specific things. And quality time has to be important to them because I don't play about mine either. I mean, okay, I'm not trying to say, yeah, y'all given great ones. Um, at some point, you gotta look in the mirror and see what you are. You know what I'm saying? Virgo Venus, I need that. Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and see what you are before you talk about meeting somebody or evolving with somebody. I don't want nobody to be closed-minded about exploring different options. Hygiene, how you look at your body and how you look at your fashion has a lot to do with how you look at me. And I don't want a woman who will allow me just to be whatever or do whatever to my body, my spiritual content, my mind, I want somebody to care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna care about that person deeply like that. And I have an Aries Mercury, so I may talk loud, but I'm not angry at you. That's another element. I'm not angry at you. So all of these things come into place when I'm talking about dating or talking to somebody outside of beauty or preference physically. Because everybody can't handle a loud speaker. Looking at yourself can be difficult for people, bro. That's a major problem in the country today, in my opinion. Well, I agree, Slim, but that's the thing. That's why you are not meant for everybody. It's a small group of everybody for everybody. Even though I have a Taurus Venus, I don't look for qualities in my next ex had. I've always changing what I wanted 5 years ago. It's not what I want today. Exactly. I have a Sagittarius Mercury. Yeah. And I talked about Sagittarius Mercury. Don't date no Sagittarius Mercury. You sensitive, man. It's not even the fact they're trying to be mean to you. They might be joking with you. It's all about detecting energy with fire Mercuries. I have to say that. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to manipulate somebody when I talk to them, but I really want to know what their Mercuries are. It means a lot to me. I'm ruled by Mercury. I have a Gemini rising, so I'm ruled by Mercury. It means a lot to me. The worst feeling in the world is that when I meet somebody and I feel like the reason we ain't go on the right terms, even if it's just friendship, it's because I didn't understand you enough or I didn't get you enough to be able to relay my message to you the right way. This is some Gemini stuff. The biggest fear is that I did not talk to you to give you the information to have it in a place where you can get me. Misunderstanding. Gemini men appreciate our hard work. Definitely. Relationships will be better if people can hold themselves accountable. That's for all signs. Yeah. Simple. Exploring deeper water of all the signs. Yes. What do you think about Capricorn's Mercury's? Yeah, Gemini really seek to understand. Gemini feel more comfortable when they understand. I appreciate you all. We appreciate you too, Emberin. Emberin. When I think about Capricorn, Mercury, and a woman, because I don't think about a man too much. Ain't too much of a Mercury is an issue with a man because they don't get that deep. I think about moving in one direction. I try to put things on the table where they can play through what they feel and they see. Like, for instance, if I was talking to a girl out and she had Capricorn Mercury, my conversation would not be like I would talk to Aquarius Mercury or Libra Mercury or Gemini Mercury. That'd be more where I can be physical. I can't even say it right. I'm drinking. Where I can be all over the map. I can talk about what's your favorite cereal. She tell me her favorite cereals, and I'm like, well, growing up, I ate this cereal, and I can jump from cereal to career, from career to my favorite cartoon. That's how I talk to air signs and fire signs. When it comes to a Cap Mercury, I want to stay on the same boat. If I'm gonna talk about careers, I'm gonna talk about careers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or skip to 5, 6. I'm not gonna go to alphabets. I'm not gonna go to subliminal messages. I'm not gonna do anything that would dilute or uh, what interfere with my message. When I talk to ground Mercuries, it's straight to the point. Except the only Mercury that I kind of pick with a little bit is the Taurus Mercury. I just like picking with the bull in my Mercuries, my Aries placements. I like to get them to show energy. I like to get them to show more enthusiasm. So I'll probably rush their conversation a little bit more. I like to crack on them, get them a little upset. Not mad upset, but kind of pick with them. That's my Aryan energy to the bull. Like I say, Aries like to pick with the bull for some reason. It just is what it is. But Capricorn Mercury, I'm very careful with what I'm saying. I'm trying to show her what I got going on. And I feel like Capricorn Mercuries are very good at showing if you're somebody they can work with or not. A good heart goes a long way, definitely. So Ace, what is stelliums co-ruling of your chart? Do you believe they are co-rulers along with your rising sign? I have not even gotten the stelliums yet. I will, definitely. I have my faults. I understand about that. Hard things is finding someone to accept me for who I am, and I would do the same. Yeah. Aquarius is hard to accept for who they are. Being honest, it's an uphill battle, but that what makes them unique. So I can see it definitely. Hurt is just a state of consciousness, and one must adapt to turn the pain into power. It requires courage. Everyone. So questions, man. Any questions about deep waters and stuff? Aquarius be fighting themselves and you. So any questions about deep waters? We got two. Aquarians are humanitarians as well as love that about them. Yeah. But just anybody can't date Aquarius. It actually takes a lot of patience to be with Aquarius. My only water sign is Cancer and Mars. So I'm gonna use Miss Gold as an example. So Cancer and Mars, because Nana has Cancer and Mars too. Cancer and Mars women that I've dated before, what I've noticed about them is they want to know your deep waters. They want to know about your past. They want to know about the things that may reoccur in your presence. I know you're gonna say every sign want to know this. Yeah. But it's not about every sign. It's about exactly the essence of that sign of why and when and where what. Cancer Mars are trying to connect with your past, with your presence, and hopefully develop something for your future. That's why they do it. Scorpio Mars do it too, but they kind of get the upper hand on weaknesses in you, strengths in you. They're trying to use the energy of your past to control the narrative more or less. I don't think Capricorn Mars do that. They want to know who they fall in love with from their past to their present to everything else. And that's the difference. Pisces Mars, you flip a coin. Depending on what fish it lies on, that's the reason why they're trying to do research about your past. But I know for a fact, Cancer Mars are trying to, they'll connect their 5-year-old lifestyle with your 5-year-old lifestyle, or your favorite cake with their future favorite cake. They just do things that unites their emotions to a point that they feel like without your past, there's no presence. So yeah, it's that's the difference in Cancer Mars. That's just me putting it out there. Yes, it is. Yes, the past history of a man is very important for Cancer Mars women. Those darker side of yourself that make you hide your Intellectualism make it difficult for a situation if you're not aware of willing to address them. Definitely. I'm starting to find out more about how my Mars works. Well, you get mad. Everybody get mad in their Mars. I share that with everybody. Everybody get mad in their Mars. So you get angry like a Cancer do. Women love through their Mars versus men lust through their Mars. If your partner recognizes this is create issue because they're not fighting against you, they're fighting for you, and that's has yet to merge. What are the best 2 signs for a Leo woman? What type of Leo woman are you, Miss Simple? Because all y'all not built the same. Are you a water Leo? Are you a more grounded Leo? Are you an airy type of Leo? Or are you a fiery Leo? And I know most Leos are going to say they're fiery, but they're not. Sorry, you're not. Your ego is. Ego is very strong. Especially if you're ruled by your sun and you have a Leo rising, you're definitely going to think you're fire. But people like me, I'll be honest, people who have Aries or Sagittarius Venus is going to be able to tell if you're fiery enough for them. You can't fake energy with fire placements. They know it. Just like you can't play the mental game with the air and not be in the world of competitive nature. I want to tell my Aquarius guy this, but I realize he needs a long time. I'm a Cancer sun with Mars and Libra. What's your Venus, Tamara? But never Aquarius patience or provoke them because I can bring my yin and yang. Yep. Introvert. Venus and Leo. Okay. So she's a Venus and Leo. Good example. I'm going to use her for example since she came in the pod. So Venus and Leo women. If I see a Cancer sun out with Leo and Venus, I'm seeing more Leo. Even though I said Cancer is very strong element and stuff, Leo women have a little bit more assertiveness about them. I mean, Cancer women got a lot more assertiveness about them when they have a Venus and Leo. They're very fashionable if they choose to be, and they have a more of a they move in a more aggressive way than the Cancer Venus women do. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't slip on the Cancer Venus women. They move aggressively with their emotions, and they feel some type of way. They can move hard. They can go hard for it. Don't play emotions for being weak because it can be a strength. But I see more of a lioness in Cancer Sun, Leo, Venus women. So when they say they got Leo, Venus, I pretty much see Leo. I see Leo. I wonder what Miss Simple's Venus is. Support Aquarius, Leo moon space, and they will miss you if they're love and truthfully wait. Men lust through their Mars. It gets confusing. So men act off their Venus sign. So Mars, Scorpio, Mars. Okay, I'm gonna break this down. First thing. I ain't supposed to get into the Mars and Venus series, but how can I say this? I'll break me down. Men act in their Mars. Women don't. I take that back. How can I say this? Okay, so dang, I wish I could do a science experiment to kind of explain it to y'all. So imagine you got. I'm gonna do a video on this too. So imagine you got 2 cups of water, right? So the cup of water that the men has is Mars. That's the action and how they act. The cup of water that the women has, their Venus. So let's say that both cups of water is water, right? When love is involved, you can squirt you a little of this right here, enhancer, into the water, right? This strawberry watermelon flavor enhancer. This is a man's Venus. This is not how we normally gonna act. This right here is gonna be what makes us act this way, because the girl that we, or the man you talk to, whatever sexuality you have, makes us act a certain way. So you add a little bit flavor to us. So I am a Gemini Mars. I'm acting like a Gemini if I don't know you. I'm acting like a Gemini on every forefront until I fall in love or find something I'm passionate about. Then this becomes Aries energy juice. Squirt it in there. Depending on how love is activated, depends on how much of this strawberry flavor you're going to get from me. A woman, her cup is her Venus. So whatever your Venus is, that's how you act. This right here is your Mars flavoring. So when you fall in love with somebody and you have a Cancer or Mars, your Cancer side is going to come out. So squirt some Cancer in there. Right? Depending on how strong that connection is and how long it generates chemistry, it's going to be how much I squirt into your water. Because I can squirt a little bit in there if I like you and I'm passionate about you a little bit. Or I could put this whole thing in there and it don't even taste like water no more. That means I'm not even acting more like a Gemini, I'm acting more like an Aries. Because that's how much passion is taken into consideration. So when you think about it, you got to flip it. Cup of water for men is Mars. Men are from Mars. Women are from Venus. That's where that came from, I think. But think of it like that. I'll do a series on it. I'll break it down better, but that's the best analogy I can do right now. Sunshine and Beauty, what's up, what's up? Long time no see. Let's see what we got to say. Understand we shot intelligence. That's deep. Appreciate it. Thank you. So that's how you look at it. But don't roll the dice on me having an Aries Venus. You have to like Gemini to like me. You have to. I like the analyzation. See Gemini shining through. Smart to put it that way. Thank you. Thanks for shout out. How are you? We doing good, girl. Okay, that was great. Now, thank you. It makes so much sense. Thank you. So just think about that. That's why they say, and I'm not trying to be bad, but men think with both heads. That's what they say, because we act on our lust. We act on our lust. So we do think with our heads. Or women, they say they so emotional. They act on what they, yes, because they act through their passion. They're supposed to be emotional creatures. They act through their passion. We act through our lust. They act through their passion. Which brings me back to my last analogy. Why it's more important for a man to lust than to love. Ace is now the Venus and Mars lecturer. That's my thing, though. I'm into that more than anything. Like that's every astrologer probably got something they're good at. I'm great at that. So a man needs to lust you women out there more than they love you to be with you. Because we act on our lust. Women need to love you more than they lust you. As you are Aries, no, I'm Gemini. I'm Taurus. Sorry, I'm a Taurus. My moon is in Virgo. That's probably the best analogy I could put down for Mars and Venus. No, lust don't fade quickly. It can. Anything, love can fade. I don't believe lust fades quickly. I believe lust can possibly need a resurgence. Meaning like a crackhead needs a fix. So my lust, I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you something about me. Lust can fade with the physical ages, perhaps. I don't know. I don't agree with that. And I'm gonna say why. So I just told y'all before that the sun is can captivate my lust factor, right? So when I date a woman, it's not her physicality that I'm lustful for. It's her mental essence because I have a Gemini Mars. So I can look at a girl, right? What up, Miss Cappy in the building? So I can look at a girl and be like, dang, the way she talk, the way she dress, not really dress, but her mindset is so sexy, so alluring to me and stuff. And I haven't got to a physical body yet. The essence, a lot of times, of people is thrown on the boat because the essence of people don't captivate lust through everybody's lust factor. So that's why, like, you hear people say, like, even my boy Diz might look at a girl and say, I don't think she that fine. She's not as gorgeous as the last girl, or this and this and this. Or this girl right here is more beautiful. And it don't matter to me because that essence is stronger connection to me. I might look at a girl, he talking to me like, I don't know why you like her, this and this, or this and this. Like, y'all have done it before with friends. Y'all great people that y'all friends date accordingly. And you don't know why they like them. It's because that lust is not essential to just a physicality that ages and not ages. It's connected to a chemistry through your astrology sign. So I did Aquarius. She may look like weird to people, and I'm like, she's so attractive, and people don't know why I like her so much. I'm sexually attracted to her. It's because that essence travels so much faster than the physicality. So we will never understand it. We will never get it because we don't have them natal chart placements. But I know it. You know why you like what you like. And that's beyond just a physicality. So the thing about, oh, they got old and they moved on and this, that could be true to some narratives, but it's not true to all narratives. It's something so much deeper that we don't see because we're not that person. I'm with you on Mars and Venus, but I'm thinking about all the men that I've fallen for, and the moon was compatible even when Mars and Venus wasn't. I think moon matters more. Oh, to women it do. To men it don't. To most men it don't. It's some water signs that moon matters a shitload. Sorry, I feel like it matters a lot. Aries, Venus, Mercury came out. It matters a lot for a lot of men who got water placements, but not me. That's why I said, like, all these videos, I'm not trying to knock nobody, but all these videos telling you, oh, date a girl who's super submissive, who gonna cook, who gonna clean, who gonna say yes this, who ain't gonna talk back to you, who don't wear this, who don't wear that. It's not accurate. It's not accurate. Those most submissive women in the world would never be, I would never be attracted to them because I have too many dominant, fiery, airy positions. So I won't be attracted to that. No matter how much that's a good housewife, no matter how much they say, I'm not attracted to it because I don't have the elements that draws me to that person. They can look better than the girl I like, but the essential essence that I need to be attracted to them is not there. I see a lot of gorgeous women, a lot of water placements. I'm not good at making the water placements compatible with my fire and air and ground. I can't do it. That's why I say I hate to say it, but I'll take a bad girl, bad woman who has fire placements over a good girl who has all water. I'll have an issue with that. And this staying on topic to the deep waters. I feel same injury. I dated attractive dudes and the connection wasn't there. For me, I've always liked guys and my friends felt more medium ugly, but to me, I was in love. It matters for men with water placement. Interesting because I'm a Pisces moon and I'm with a Pisces moon and I have a Capricorn moon. That makes sense, girl. Lose yourself if she is too. Yes, sir. Yes, I feel that way. I mean, but I'm trying to say this, that all guys are not like that. Some guys don't want to debate with a woman. They feel like you trying to challenge their masculinity. Y'all watch the Kevin Samuels. They feel like you trying to challenge their masculinity by debating with them. You should do what they say. They're the head of the household, all these things like that. My Lilith videos are telling you the deeper desires I have and the things that I like and don't like. The thing about a woman staying at home cooking and cleaning, that's it. They don't never got to work. Some women love that. Some women despise that. It's different elements. That's why people can't ask me, why do men cheat? Why do women cheat? It's too broad for me. I need to get deeper into that person to dissect why. There's some alpha women I'm not compatible with. I'm not compatible with every alpha woman. It's because my natal chart is not all fire and air. I have ground in my moon. That changes it. I have a ground sun. That changes it. I mean, I don't have a lot of water. I got a lot of fire and air. Every element changes things. Even how I'm going to have sex with you changes by my elements. For instance, I'll give you an example. I wouldn't want no girl that I've dated to send me just all naked picture. Let me read this right quick and I'll get to it. Yes, I feel that. How does your Aries Venus feel about a woman who dresses skimpy in public? Think you find peace once you find out compatibility mindset? And how does your Virgo moon feel about women who dresses skimpy in public? So let me read that first. The weird thing about that is, like I say before, it's different degrees and levels to this. I just don't think everybody's on the same page with skimpy and what's sleazy in public. I'm going to say this on the quiet notion. I don't think bikinis are skimpy or nasty and nothing like that. I mean, you can get something of everything. You can get a nasty bikini just like you get a big nasty pair of pants. But I think the color, the environment around you, the way it fits you, is an art in itself. So I don't look at bikinis as lingerie in public. I don't look at it like that. That's just me. I can't speak for everybody else, and that's why like astrology is so important to figure out how this person see you. I want to believe that if a girl wears something that's questionable, it's a mental reason behind it. It's authentic besides trying to get attention. It's authenticity to it besides just trying to get attention. I want to feel that way. My Virgo moon looks at things like, why are you wearing it? Why? Are you doing it just to get attention? Are you showing out? My Virgo moon do not like what my Aries likes. My Virgo moon do not like women showing out, like women trying to be all in the camera, trying to be all in this. My Aries Venus is like, do your thing, girl. But my Virgo moon don't like that. My Virgo moon likes a very humble, nice person. So it's just, I'm not going to get everything I want in one pie. It's going to have to be split. I can't wait until you do Lilith and Pisces. We are something else. I've all worked a long time for exploitation, and rest. Sure, I agree with it's more than just look to me, no matter how conversations attractive you are or attractive you are. Or how conventionally attractive you are. Sorry, I'm tipsy. I read horrible when I'm tipsy. Wow, you have the same Lilith placement as my husband. I'm trying to learn more about it. There's a lot of people dealing with trauma and don't know it. When you have a hard time trusting people, you could point anything out. I mean, you could point anything out. They could point anything out. But one thing about that, Slam, is that I used to get a lot of therapy sessions from a lot of people from church. Every time I had a temper, I had a bad temper. I didn't know how to control my temper when I was younger. All them Aries placements and stuff, y'all think I was just the same way. No, I used to fight. Man, I used to have so much built up anger and stuff, having the Aries and Lilith connected to my Aries Venus. I didn't know how to control any of this. So my mama used to have people around me try to counsel me. And the problem with people trying to counsel you and not knowing your natal chart, if they reach you, amazing job. If somebody could reach me and talk to me and I trusted them, fine. But you know how many people who do therapy are therapists and they miss. And when you miss with my Gemini Mars, when you go at the king head, you bet not miss. I will not believe anything you say, because I feel like you are a cosmic of just a solution for everybody. When you do these, when you try to break somebody down and don't use natal charts and don't use stuff to try to understand them, and you way off, you think that person really going to trust you or listen to what you got to say. These mental illness people need somebody probably who are deep in astrology, who know how to break down their natal chart, even with the deficiencies they have in their life. And they feel like they can connect with that person. Without that, you just throwing them into a boat full of the same looking people, the same acting people. And I'm telling you about somebody who had issues in their life. It drives us crazy to feel like you just putting this in the category and just giving this some type of wham bam, thank you ma'am, I have a dream speech. It's going to be problems. I agree with you being logical, independent, formal, and natural look good as well. Appreciate, thank you. But the way you, by the way, thank you for the Gemini Lilith. Oh, you saw the video. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ace, bro, church people don't know. Yeah, they don't know. A lot of them don't know. A lot of them feel defensive about people who do astrology like it's devil work, but I'm telling you, like, it's not. It's not. It's not. People have to deal with trauma or just going to spill over into new relationship, deep waters. I had Virgo thirst friend. He was still respectfully anti-Christ. I won't say that. Respect for spiritual self, but we vibe well. That's why it's so important for people. The right therapist, bro, is really a process. I mean, I'm just gonna say this right quick. I'm not trying to force people to be in astrology. I'm not trying to do that. But I can't help, like, the origin of me learning this is because a woman was on our podcast when we did Facebook, and they said, you can't, she said straight up, you can't help me because you don't know me. I said, you're a woman. And she looked at me like I was dumb. Like, you don't know how I feel, what I love, what I lust, my emotions. And I was just blown away as having a Gemini Mars and figuring out, like, I really don't know. I really don't know. Like, I drive and I listen to podcasts of people, of serial killers. I try to dissect their natal chart. Molesters, I try to dissect what's deep rooted. Because it's bigger than just the action. The action is actually the reaction. What people do physically is not an action, it's a reaction. And I want to know how to connect and stop it before it becomes a reaction. Action is what you think and feel in your heart. Reaction is what you do. Just some real stuff. Ever since I got back to astrology, I feel like a lot more. I understand a lot more. Yeah, like I could see if I was out here preaching for you to kill people and you do horrible things to people, then it'd be a question of spirituality. What's wrong or right? I only try to get y'all the best information, do great things in life. Yeah, I'm gonna have some biasness against signs for me, but I never tell you it's a bad sign. Ain't no bad signs. It's just signs that have things they have to overcome, have to go through, which everybody has to go through in life. Everybody has their own battle, but I like to identify what battle I have to go through so I can be equipped to deal with it. Because my battle is going to be different than the Aquarius battle or a Capricorn battle. I can do a bunch of compatibility videos, and based on people's signs, they're going to give me different reactions, different reasons. But a lot of ground signs don't see them as boring or slow. Another element might see it that way. It's just things that you have to know. I'm trying to get more into astrology. I'm not the normal Leo, so I have to find out my sun, moon, Mars, and whatever. My IG, Roz Asanova. You can email me on that, and I'll figure that all out for you. Looking good, Ace. Appreciate that, and bring. I'm glad you still have a relationship. I have only had Virgo friends, not as BFs or anything else. Okay, I got 10 minutes. I'm opening up to y'all. Anything y'all need to ask me without going too deep into Mars and Venus, because I'm gonna do a segment on that. But I hope this was a good podcast. I feel like when people use zodiacs, I like to use astrology, not zodiacs, as a reason why they feel like it's evil or they need to get back to religion or spirituality, I think they're going backwards. Spirituality is connected to what you are. It don't change the order of what you believe in or anything like that. But people feel what they don't know. Part of human nature. So anything y'all want to add to Deep Waters? We got 10 more minutes, yo. It was a good podcast. Appreciate that. And let me see. Right, I'm gonna put send me your information. Rise Asanova at Rise Asanova. Eleanor, good job. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. I didn't even know you was in the building, girl. You had to announce yourself. Please send me one message to the live. Let me know you in there so I can shout you out. Do charts help things? Do charts help with other things in relationships such as careers, life, passion? Yeah, it's not my expertise. My expertise is about relationships and human nature. But risings, stelliums, nods, midheavens, all of those placements have a lot to do with life paths. I bust out Venus, Mars, and moons, and suns, Mercury, because that's more relationship. I'm more on relationship stuff. But all of those have a big paw, and ain't nothing outside astrology is not you. How you like to have sex, how you like to love, how you go at communicate. Everything's in astrology there for you. Let me know. Aquarius journey, finding love. Can it work out? It's a big risk. It's a big risky deal. Yeah, everything will be that way for Aquarius. Well, this is your boy King Ace Nova Slate Nova Chronicles. If you came in late, please replay this and watch it. Listen to it. All views after the podcast is actually where we got financial gain at. And also, if you want to know your natal chart, leave your natal subscription in my Rise Ace Nova. That's RISEACEONOVA. That's my pod. And appreciate all y'all. I will not be on next weekend at this weekend. I'll be on the following weekend. And everybody, I just want to say last thing is, this ain't nothing but love. Like, I appreciate everybody in here. And I will never try to like bring anything dark with astrology. It's just about learning and understanding people. With that being said, it's your boy King Ace Nova Slate Nova Chronicles. Peace.